He was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, that I'll ever see.
The search party didn't save me. I saved myself.
On Thursday, I finally asked her out, and she said, "I stopped liking you on Tuesday."
The paramedic asked me my name, and I couldn't remember.
I was just in the right place at the right time.
The wrong place at the wrong time.
I lived in 23 different homes before I turned 16. This story is about number 22.
This story is about smiling when you're bleeding.
It happened to me and it changed my life.
This story,
My story,
needs to be shared.
And there you have it. Trophy is coming this weekend. It's a one-day-only event. And to speak about this incredible event, we have Sarah Conn, who's the creator-producer of Trophy. She's also the associate artist and producer of the Stowe Union. That's a lot of titles, Sarah.
Yes.
Sarah Conn.
Yes, I have a lot on the go.
You're a busy lady. Allison O'Connor as well is here with us as well, designer and co-creator of Trophy. Hello.
hello, thanks for having us.
Can you tell us about the Stowe Union, for starters?
Yeah, we're a local art and performance company, multidisciplinary company based out of Ottawa-Gatineau.
Okay.
And we create plays and videos and art installations. We were founded in 1992 in Toronto and moved to Ottawa a number of years ago, and our work has kind of toured all around the world. So.
Okay, wonderful. Allison, what did we just see there? Because that looked pretty creative, artistic. And, I mean, was that a trailer for Trophy? Was that like a mini trailer of different things we can expect throughout the day? Like, I'm curious as to what we just saw.
Yes, well, you just saw our promotional video that was created by Macmillan Ad Agency.
Yeah.
And it's essentially showcasing the tents, which we will have 150 of on the day, on June 17th. In various locations depicting various stories. And so inside of each of these 150 tents will be a community member, an artist, or someone from the local Ottawa area telling a true story of a moment of change in their life.
Interesting. Okay, so Sarah, that basically is what Trophy is all about then?
Yeah, exactly.
It's these little, there's 150 tents, which sounds like a lot, by the way.
It is.
In one area, and every tent that you visit, there's a different story? Is that what
That's
I'm
right.
understanding?
Yeah, so we have storytellers from across the city from 7 different decades and all different walks of life and communities sharing a true story of a moment of change in their life. So some of them are funny, some of them are heartbreaking, it's a bit of everything.
Okay, so is this the first year for Trophy?
No, we've done smaller versions before. So we did our very first version, we had 5 tents at Nuit Blanche 2 years ago.
Okay.
And then we were in Toronto last year with 5 tents. And then
150
well,
tents.
then we were like, well, let's just multiply that.
But honestly though, how do you go from 5 tents in another city, first of all, to 150 in Ottawa? That's got to be a big undertaking.
Sure.
It is, and we've had fantastic partnerships along the way of working with Algonquin Construction Program, as well as Carleton Architecture students, and as well as a local high school, Sir Wilfrid Laurier in Orleans, who've been helping to prep all of the materials, design the tents, and get everything ready for this Saturday.
Okay, why did we decide to call Trophy? Why is Trophy the name for this event?
That's a good question.
Yeah, do we have an answer to that?
Yes, Allison does.
Yeah.
I have an answer.
Okay, you do. Okay, I wasn't sure.
So the trophy, it's come a long way as a working title, but essentially it boils down to the fact that this is an accumulation of people's monumental events in their life, these mini trophies, and this event Trophy brings together people to celebrate these moments of change and to kind of acknowledge them as trophies that we've accumulated in our lives.
No, I really like that. Okay, so Sarah, so tell us then, 150 tents, where exactly will this be taking place?
So we're on George Street between around Sussex, and kind of the entire block will be filled with tents, actually.
Okay, so obviously because we're into the summer-ish feel season, not quite exactly summer yet, but there's going to be a lot of people downtown. Byward Market's the place to be, and you're inviting anyone and everyone to just drop by these tents. Check it out. Okay.
Yeah, it's a free event. It's completely accessible to anyone. Everyone is welcome. So we're hoping people will just, as they're meandering through the market, come and join us and explore a couple of tents and walk through our city.
Okay. Can you tell us about some of the tents in particular, like what exactly can be expected? Because I know you sort of alluded to funny, happy, sad stories. Do you know some of the artists that are going to be in that we can talk about?
Yeah, I mean, the stories kind of span all kinds of things. So we have someone who's talking about an arranged marriage that she chose to go into and actually was really amazing for her. It's a very funny story. We have a couple of high school students who are talking about their experiences in high school, whether that's bullying or how they chose to find happiness in their lives. So many things. Oh, we have a beautiful story about someone whose son was born blind and how she came to terms with him never being able to see her.
Interesting. So how many, because this is going for 10 hours, right?
That's
From
right.
1 till 11?
Yeah.
So how many times do you think these stories will be told throughout the course of the day by each individual storyteller or artist?
We're hoping as many times as possible. I'm hoping that audience members will just come and really immerse themselves in the city and hear stories. Our storytellers are so eager to share their stories. They put so much effort into fleshing them out and making them really beautiful. They're very proud of them. So.
And these are community members, not necessarily explicitly art performers. And so they've been working, you know, for weeks now on their stories to share them with the public.
That's interesting. So am I correct by saying there's 150 tents, so there's 150 storytellers?
Almost, just about. We've had a
works?
few cancellations, but we're about 125 storytellers right now.
Okay. So
and a few audio clips, so we're hoping to hit that 150 mark.
Okay, so are you still looking for people to jump on board with this?
At this stage, not so. I mean, if there's some people who are really eager, they can definitely get in contact with us. But we're getting down to the wire, and like I said, they've been working. Storytellers have been working a very long time on their stories, and so if anybody's interested, they're encouraged to come by and share their story or get in contact with us.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the other part of it. You can actually, when you're inside a tent, write your story on multicolored transparencies.
Okay.
So the tents become more and more colorful and full of stories over the course of the day. So they're, even on the day of, you can share stories as well.
And how did we determine who was going to be telling stories? Did people come forward to the committee and with like some crazy stuff that you're like, no, not a good idea? I mean, was there a selection committee that was put together?
Yeah. I mean, we were pretty open about it. We didn't have any stories that we were like, this is terrible.
Yeah.
Everyone was pretty interesting.
Okay.
But we did an open call and we received a lot of submissions that way. And then we also did outreach to specific community groups because it was really important to us that the stories really represent Ottawa and the socioeconomic diversity, cultural diversity, linguistic diversity of our city. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do I walk up to a tent and I don't know what story I'm going to get? I just sort of walk in and you know, it's usually one person per tent. Like there's only room for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically.
So in a tent there will be a storyteller and a few chairs. So you, and if you're accompanying someone, can enter the tent. And the beauty of it is that it is anonymous. And so you will be encountering people that you might not have ever encountered or had a chance to speak with from different walks of life, sharing stories that you might be able to relate to, but wouldn't have otherwise had a chance to.
All right, this is very interesting. My curiosity is definitely piqued by this event.
Good.
Sarah and Allison, thank you very much. Trophy happening this weekend at the Byward Market from 1 till 11. You've got 10 hours to check it out, and it's absolutely free. This is trophy.com for more details. More daytime coming up. The Quick Start Charity Golf Tournament to fight autism is next.